Hey, shut up! You have a horrible accent! That hurt me, although I didn't pay much attention. It was upsetting to hear. I can recall the moments that made me want to learn English. As a child, I remember having a vivid imagination. It began to attract my attention every time I traveled to the city where I was born, which is Santa Marta. Since it is a very touristy city and there are many visitors from the United States and other countries, I grew a curiosity for the language every time I heard those English speakers speak. There, alone in my room, I began to translate words, especially words that occurred to me with the aim of expanding my vocabulary. I did it unconsciously. I studied other languages as well, but my favorite language was English forever. I imagined speaking English in my room and pretended to be American, which was foolish of me, but it helped me to become more familiar with the language. I could feel the joy every day as my vocabulary expanded larger and larger. Even though I didn't speak English initially, I believed in myself. English became my second language because of my hard work. Every day I strive to be more proficient in this wonderful journey of learning. Everything is achieved with too much perseverance and a lot of effort. You have to have a very incredible desire to see or have English as a passion and not as obligation. I remember when a classmate had told me, "Hey, you have a horrible accent." That hurt me, although I didn't pay much attention. It was upsetting to hear. Although it hurt me, when it came to do a presentation in English class, I remember many had congratulated me for my English. They complimented my accent, which gave me encouragement to work harder. An important piece of advice is that you have an insatiable desire to learn English, and if you don't, create it yourself. Also, it cannot be said that you have an insatiable desire because there really are moments along the way when we get discouraged. But the important ingredients are two: discipline and perseverance. Get together with people who have that desire to learn English. Get into a routine. Imagine that you're American. Practice some tongue twisters. Do it alone in your room where no one listens, so you don't feel ashamed of yourself. Expand your vocabulary or on your own, and every day add the ingredients that I mentioned to you before, and you'll have a good level of English. In this video, I combined motivation and practical advice. I believe that motivation and practice should go hand in hand. There is no use having the motivation and not doing something, and doing something and not having the motivation. A bird comes to mind. In the same way, faith by itself, if it is not accompanied by action, is dead. We finish! Bueno, ya terminé hablando en inglés. De verdad que también les quiero animar aquí en español. Ya me escucharon en inglés, ahora en español. Decirles que fue muy enriquecedor pues hacer este video, hablar así en inglés y compartir con cada uno de ustedes, porque el objetivo de este video es animar a cada una de las personas para que no se conformen con ser simplemente monolingües, sino bilingües, trilingües. Sabemos que el inglés más que todo es importante hoy en día por las grandes ofertas de trabajo. La idea es enamorarse de este idioma y salir de la zona de confort. Ahora sí, mis queridos amigos, let's go.